Hello and happy Saturday. Welcome to this live broadcast. This is TV47's News Now, where we tell you all the stories that are making headlines right now, and it starts now with the highlights.
The highlights.
That appointment will come, it will go, but Raila Amolo Odinga will remain.
Raila will not retire from politics because of the Africa Union Commission job, says Alego Usonga, Member of Parliament.
Kama unataka kuja maliza kazi, kuja West Pokot, kuja Turkana, unganisha viongozi.
Also, bandits strike again in Takaiwa village, West Pokot County, killing a 12-year-old boy.
Badala ya watu kuenda hospitali, tunatoa maneno kutoka curative to more preventive and promotive. Na tunataka maneno ya afya itoke nyumbani.
And Kenyans have been urged to open doors and make use of community health promoters.
Welcome once again. My name is Hibak Said. To start us off, Azimio coalition leader Raila Odinga's allies have dismissed claims that he will retire from politics if appointed as African Union Commission chairman. Now the allies, among them Alego Usonga, Member of Parliament Samuel Atandi, says Raila will continue playing a role in guiding his support base and the ODM party. Now Atandi spoke at Sirinda Primary School in Alego West, where he commissioned constituency development projects. The MP said ODM will still be the party to watch out for in 2027 general elections, especially in its traditional strongholds. Raila is in Namibia today to attend the burial of President Hage Geingob.
And Raila Amolo Odinga will not retire from politics because of an appointment. That appointment will come, it will go, but Raila Amolo Odinga will remain. This is an ODM zone. Raila Amolo Odinga is our leader, and he is going to guide us, and we are going to remain ODM members, and we are going to defeat our opponents. If you are not going to run on ODM ticket in this region, please, you will not get any seat, because we are going to support ODM, and we are members of ODM.
Right, Mbeere North MP George Ruku, a vocal critic of Azimio leader Raila Odinga, has urged President William Ruto to prevail upon Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi to embark on shuttle diplomacy to campaign for Odinga for the Africa Union Commission post. Ruku, who spoke in Kianjeru Mbeere North constituency, said the post will be an elevation for Odinga to serve the continent, having served as the AU envoy for infrastructure. He also extended an olive branch to the Azimio coalition to set politics aside and join forces with the government in rebuilding economy. The MP further said the Mount Kenya region is behind Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
Sisi tuna support Raila Odinga akuwe chairman wa Africa Union Commission. Aende pale Ethiopia, awe anakaa hapo, aangalie maneno yote. Aangalie maneno yote ya Afrika mzima. Tunataka Raila akuwe baba wa Africa. Now, we are calling upon the President of the Republic of Kenya, please, Mr. President, authorize your Minister of Foreign Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, to go around all the capitals of Africa to open the ends of state to ensure Raila Odinga become the chairman of African Union Commission come next year, January 2025. Hiyo tunaunga mkono. Tenga pesa, patia Musalia Mudavadi, asunguke Afrika mzima. Aende Libya, aende Egypt, aende South Africa, aende Nigeria, aende kona zote, akihakikisha ya kwamba anaongea maneno mzuri ya Raila Odinga ili aweze kuwa chairman wa African Union, akae pale Ethiopia, aangalie Afrika mzima. Halafu sasa pia tunasema wale watu ya Azimio, Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua na wale wengine, msikuwe na wasiwasi. Mkitaka kuingia kwa serikali, tunakaribisha nyinyi kwa mikono mbili. Mkitaka ukaa huko opposition, kaeni, hakuna shinda. Tutafika 2027, tutamenyana nyinyi, rais na sisi yote, vikosi yake, jeshi yake yote. Tutahakikisha Rais William Ruto amechaguliwa kwa kiwango kikubwa kuliko vile alichaguliwa 2022. Ikifika 20.
Elsewhere, tension is high in Takaiwa village, North Pokot, after suspected bandits staged an ambush at 2 p.m. Friday afternoon, killing a 12-year-old boy, Paul Lokaiwi, who was being taken to Turkwell Dispensary for a medical checkup. Confirming the incident, Area Chief Joseph Korkimul said the bandits took advantage of the young and helpless boy who was unwell and sprayed him with bullets, killing him on the spot before driving away a known number of livestock. Takaiwa village has been a battlefield between bandits and locals, making the village scary and unfavorable for habitat. Last month, a national police reservist and a relative to the area chief from the same village were killed while on a mission patrol at Lonyangalem Primary School, an act that was strongly condemned by locals and area leaders who called on the national government through the Ministry of Interior to move with speed and restore peace in the area. Kerio Valley region has been under several attacks by bandits, counties of West Pokot, Baringo, Samburu and Turkana being the latest victims of killings by bandits.
Tulisema ita viongozi ya Turkana, ita viongozi ya West Pokot, ita viongozi ya Elgeyo Marakwet na Baringo wakalishe chini, waongeleshe ili amani ikuje. Najua umeniita nikuje tarehe 21 tena. Nitakuja kusema yale nitasema hiyo siku. Hiyo tarehe 21 nitakuja kusema. Na nikitoka nje bado nitakuja kuongea kwamba usikae Nairobi ukifikiria umemaliza kazi. Kama unataka kuja maliza kazi, kuja West Pokot, kuja Turkana, unganisha viongozi, unganisha viongozi.
Let's move on to Kirinyaga County, where newly vetted bars in that county have been allowed to reopen their doors following a thorough vetting process and the issuance of the 2024 liquor licenses. The county government conducted a thorough verification of approximately 700 liquor outlets across the county. Bars that did not meet the licensing requirements were instructed to comply with the regulations before they could be issued with the 2024 licenses. Now, Governor Waiguru emphasized the importance of adhering to the law, warning bar owners against selling or distributing unauthorized liquor.
We had closed all the bars of Kirinyaga so as to go through the verification process. We want to report that so far we have verified about 700 alcohol outlets in the county, and they are in the process of being issued their documentation and licenses today so that they can start operating from 5 p.m. this evening. For the ones that have not met the requirements or have not been licensed, the process will continue. There are those who have not met the standards and they have been told what they need to do to ensure that they meet those standards, including regulation of the quality of alcohol that is going to be sold in the Kirinyaga outlets.
Let's traverse to Meru County, where ward representatives have sought solace and guidance through prayers from the Catholic Diocese of Meru. MCAs emphasized the urgent need to pray for peace and stability in the region amidst a surge in cases of murder, community conflicts, and divisive politics. Expressing their concerns, the ward representatives highlighted the troubling occurrences that have plagued Meru County. Archbishop Salesius Mugambi led the prayer for peace, calling on other peace organizations to intervene and join in condemning the acts of violence and discord that have been unfolding.
Hapo tumekuwa na maongeo na maombi pamoja, kwa sababu hata kuna mambo mengi tunasikia, watu wanauawa, wengine wanapotea, kuna yani vifo vyenye havieleweki ni vifo vya aina gani. Kwa hivyo tukiwa viongozi wale wenye wanaongoza watu wa Meru na wale watu wa kanisa wenye wanasikia hii ni changamoto lenye linahitaji kuweka wazo pamoja, ndio tujue ni aje tunaweza kulionea vyenye tunaweza kusaidia, na ndio tukaona ni muhimu tuwe na maombi.
Ilikuwa maombi tu ya kuombea amani Meru, na kuongea kama sisi viongozi wa Meru ndio tuweze kuona venye Meru yetu itaenda mbele. So kwangu ilikuwa maombi ya manufaa sana, yametupa motisha ya kuendelea kufanyia watu wetu kazi, na tunafuraha kama viongozi wa Meru. Na ombi letu tu ni amani iendelee kuhimizwa katika eneo letu la Meru. Kwa mengi tumeomba mengi, tumeongea mengi, na tunaangalia hata ile mambo yanayokuja ya budget. Tukiangalia Kenya mzima kuna hii issue ya budget making cycle. So hata sisi kama jimbo ya county ya Meru tuko kwa hiyo mambo. Jana tulipitisha kitu inaitwa IDP, na tunaendelea tu kuongea. Tuseme kanisa ni kiungo muhimu sana katika jamii. Ndio tulikuwa tunaongea tuone venye tunaweza fanya kazi kwa pamoja.
Now, with the surging road crash incidents along the Naivasha-Nairobi highway, the Sports, Art and Social Development Fund, in partnership with St. John's Ambulance and Kenha, has established a trauma center at the infamous Karai area in Naivasha. This center aims to provide essential aid and support to accident victims along this dangerous stretch of road. Our reporter Willie Dennis Njiru with more.
This is a CCTV footage captured days ago where 2 people lost lives following the accident. The 22-kilometer stretch from flyover to Delamere area has snatched hundreds of lives over time on road crash, with build-up snarl-up making it even worse for evacuation of victims. As such, this trauma center has been erected here to mitigate first aid.
This, ladies and gentlemen, can handle a mass casualty incident with standby doctors on call, where there is need to specialized care or life support before transfer to other hospitals. All these services we intend to offer at no cost to the community.
Sadly, 649 lives have been lost since January to date on our roads compared to 623 last year, with pedestrians leading the statistics at 252 in 2024 compared to 190 in 2023.
Total number of 649 people have lost their lives as of February this month. Okay. Compared to 623 during the same period last year.
This is absolutely not acceptable, and therefore we have to step in, not just as communities along the arteries. St. John's are multi-agency partners to change the equation.
Last year, 4,324 people lost lives in road accidents, which the government through NTSA set to oversee execution of safety programs, thus drafting completion of road safety action plan set to curb crashes by over 50% to be launched mid-March.
Everyone has access to safer roads and ultimately reaching a 50% reduction in road traffic fatalities and injuries.
Vital post-crash care and skills to those surrounding black spot areas are cited as key to averting avoidable permanent disabilities and deaths in victims' handling.
These clinics serve as vital hubs for immediate care, especially during critical situations, by providing timely and efficient medical service response to emergency.
Reporting for TV47 from Naivasha in Nakuru County, I'm Willie Dennis Njiru.
As a community.
Thank you, Willie Dennis. Now, farmers in Nyandarua have been challenged to consider poultry and pomegranate farming as a viable alternative way to address surging cases of malnutrition caused by poor eating habits attributed to the unpredictable weather patterns that has affected the agriculture sector in the region. Nyandarua Agriculture CEC Francis Mirungu noted that the county had been ranked below average in terms of stunting due to the minimal protein consumption consumption by locals in the region. He has called on farmers from the region to practice climate-resilient farming, such as growing pomegranate fruits, which are adaptive to little rain, but contains a lot of required nutrients necessary for good health.
You look at the national figures for stunting. Stunting is, you look at the age of a child against the expected body size. We have been ranked below average. And the reason for stunting is because of our nutrition, specifically matters protein.
Pomegranates is very rich with a number of nutrients. So by consuming a pomegranate, one would be responding to the challenge of microdeficiency, which is very acute in this region, because because of the drought, people don't eat very well. Mostly depend on maize. So this is a very good alternative to support reduction of malnutrition.
Healthy value chains like eggs, like pomegranate, can really make a difference. So we as CARE are really very excited to look in ways to work closer with the office here of the county, right, with the Office of the Governor, with the Ministry of Agriculture of the county, and of course with this entrepreneur. I mean, I think it's a really very promising opportunity for joining forces for the best.
Right, the county government of Laikipia has come up with projects within the county targeting vulnerable groups in the society, such as rural women and children. Speaking during an empowerment meeting held at Nyahururu Social Hall, bringing together women across the Igawamati ward, Governor Joshua Irungu said the county has initiated the program of donating water tanks to over 50,000 women across the county. Now, Irungu added that the initiative aims to reduce the time and energy women spend fetching water, contributing to their dignity, health, and safety, as well as rainwater harvesting and establishment of kitchen gardens for household nutritional security and additional income. Now, the forum provided a valuable opportunity for exchanging ideas and formulating strategies to empower women across Laikipia County.
Wakina mama wengi wanakaa nyumbani hawana chochote, wakiwa hawana maji hatawezi kukuza hata boga, hata kitu ya kupatia watoto, lakini wakiwa na maji kila kitu itakuwa sawa.
Wakati unasaidia mama umesaidia jamii yote. Ukisaidia mama umesaidia jamii yote. Kama vile umeongea, watoto siku hizi, unajua hii mambo si kama vile ilikuwa. Mtoto anatoka kwa shule saa 12. Akifika mama anamwambia chukua mtungi, chukua hii gera nitafuta maji. Lakini kukiwa na ile tank, mtoto ni kuoga na kukula na kwenda kwa vitabu.
Lengo letu ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba akina mama 50,000 watapata matangi yao ya maji. Hiyo sio mwisho. Ni kwa sababu tukinunua matangi ya maji tungetaka kuona ya kwamba akina mama wameanzisha biashara kidogo kidogo, na ile biashara kidogo tunasema ni ile ya kulima, waweze kuanzisha kitchen garden. Ile kitchen garden ya kwamba itasaidia akina mama kuhifadhi na kuhakikisha kwamba ile pesa wangetumia kwenda kununua sukuma wiki, kununua boga, kununua vitunguu na nyanya, hata watasave hiyo pesa waweze kuitumia na matumizi mengine ya nyumbani.
And in the western region, healthcare workers in Busia County have engaged in discussions with the county governor, Dr. Paul Otuoma, to seek a resolution to the ongoing medics strike. Led by the deputy chair of the Kenya National Union of Nurses, the workers have appealed to the county government to pay attention to their concerns to prevent a potential strike that could further distress thousands of patients. In response, Governor Otuoma has cited the delay in the disbursement of funds to counties by the national government as a significant obstacle to the effective delivery of services in the devolved units.
We have heard the issues they have raised, and there are those that we are going to take action immediately, and there are those that we are looking at progressively. How do we work together to make sure that there is harmony? And some of the issues around statutory deductions and even some of the penalties that they are facing in the banks because of delayed disbursements. But as we have been discussing, this is a cross-cutting problem across the whole county, because of the delayed disbursements that we get from Exchequer. You are aware that we had just received disbursements for December around this time, and that's what we are working with. We had not received disbursements for January, and now even February is almost coming to an end. So that has meant that we have always had a deficit in financing our budget.
We have engaged and we've discussed much, and we have agreed that even as we leave from here, we are going into another meeting with finance and together with the relevant bodies which are receiving the statutory deductions, so that we can have them see how they mitigate this situation of putting penalties, the penalties which accrue for our members, so that they can live a normal life and seek the services that they are going to seek. We are expecting that we are going to have a fruitful discussion this afternoon with the relevant departments.
Most of the time, communication issues have been a problem, whereby matter has been discussed without the union knowing, and when the resolutions are made, they are affecting the members. And the members, when they don't have the resolutions or the good information, they end up going to the streets to fight for their rights.
Right. Religious leaders now want the judiciary and executive to work together to ensure a better country. Speaking during a Thanksgiving ceremony at Kaptum area in Keyo North, Catholic Bishop Dominic Kimengich of Eldoret Diocese expressed the need for the judiciary and the executive to mend their differences and work together for the benefit of the country. Bishop Kimengich said that the tension between the two arms of government stems from a lack of respect from both parties. He has urged the judiciary and executive to be guided by the truth and find a middle ground to resolve their differences.
Kufanya kazi pamoja iko na matunda yake, na sisi tungeuliza muungane pamoja, muache hiyo difference muko naye, muingize ile umoja, sababu umoja ni nguvu, na hiyo nguvu itawawezesha mfanye kazi ya maana, na watu wa jiko watafurahia na sisi wote tutafurahia.
Tunataka kuomba viongozi wa Kiambu. Kiambu kumekuwa na historia, and it is well known by everybody. It is in history of Kenya, ya kwamba tukichagua viongozi waingie ofisi, and especially ofisi ya governor, unakuta ya kwamba kila governor akiingizwa ni lazima kutolewe hii, kuletwe hii, na kunaanza kuwa na anga ya mgawanyiko ambao unachangianga mwishoe kuleta impeachment kwa governor yeyote ameshaingia kwa Kiambu County.
Clergy of Kiambu County felt we needed to address the discord in our leaders. The display of conflict, disrespect, and showdown of various political leaders in our great county in the presence of the president and the deputy was shaming for us.
Now, access to crucial family planning plus contraception information and services will no longer be a challenge after the Ministry of Health, through the Division of Reproductive and Maternal Health, launched the Chaguo Mkononi campaign. The move will address the interconnectedness between reproductive health, autonomy, individual empowerment, and societal advancement. The Ministry of Health and other non-governmental organizations have embarked on a journey towards ensuring universal access to family planning and contraception services.
Each other, pulling resources together so that we reach to the last mile. So I'm calling on all of us to make use of our various platforms, the work that we're doing in the counties, to ensure that Chaguo Mkononi not only remains.
Most of this community that we come from, especially the women, they don't have that information. They don't have, they cannot be able to, know about the type of family planning methods. And also there's a lot of myths and misconception of family planning methods. So you find that sometimes there's a lot of, sometimes they usually fear and also they shy away to take the family planning method because there's a lot of myths and misconceptions. They'll say that, taking family planning, it causes a lot of infertility.
They're not telling
because hata hawajui pahali iko, but litakuwa mkononi mwao, especially the Sayana Press. I think it will be very good for us to campaign for it, because it's easy, it will be easy to get it, provided the supply is regular.
The ministry is not able to achieve.
Right, Machakos County Governor Wavinya Ndeti has urged senators to shoot down the proposed housing levy when the Affordable Housing Bill is tabled in the Senate this coming week. Wavinya, who spoke during the crucial, or rather the burial, of Sarah Mutile, wife to Machakos County ODM Chairman Peter Mutulu, criticized MPs for passing the bill, terming it as punitive to Kenyans. Nairobi Senator Edwin blamed Kenya Kwanza for passing anti-people-friendly bills, among them the housing bill and increased allocation to the counties.
Jana wamepitisha sheria ya kusema housing tax. Ati uwe na mshahara, usikuwe na mshahara, watakuja nyumbani kwako, utoe ushuru. Mtakubali hiyo? Sasa mimi nimesimama imara. Najua wabunge wetu wote isipokuwa mbunge wa Luanda, hao walienda wakapitisha hiyo sheria mbaya ya Ruto. Hiyo sheria inakuja kwa Senate, nyinyi msikuwe na wasiwasi, senator wenyu atakataa hiyo kitu. Atasema no. Hata sheria mbaya ya Ruto mimi nimekataa. Kwa sababu mulipeleka huko ni watetee, si ndio? Sio nitetee tumbo yangu. Mimi naunga mkono vijana waendelee kuchimba gold. Hiyo naunga mkono. Hiyo